Gracie Swan Show.
Let's talk about Gracie, shall we?
Chrissy's clickbait.
I know that it's really like superficial and vacuous,
Yeah?
but I love Gracie Abrams so much.
So you're about to talk about me. Yeah.
I should have said, I know it's so superficial and vacuous, and that is your favourite subject. She's obviously very talented and amazing, and I love the collab she did with Taylor Swift. That was where I first came to know her.
Yeah.
And then since then, obviously, I've fallen in love with her and her songwriting. But to me and my eyes, Gracie Abrams is the most beautiful woman I've seen in a very long time.
Wow.
Yeah. My eyes cannot get enough of her face. Isn't that
Do you feel the same about Dua Lipa? Because she, to me, looks like Dua Lipa with short hair.
Yes, she is similar, but she's got a gap, and that is my
Oh, you love that.
kryptonite. Yeah, I love a gap in the front teeth, and I just think she's exquisite. And I know that looks don't matter. I understand all that, but
Sometimes they do.
my eyes cannot stop feasting on Gracie Abrams.
She looked royal at the Grammys in
She's
that
just magic.
dress, Chanel dress.
The reason we're talking about Gracie is news hot off the press today. Selena Gomez and her new fiancé, newish, Benny Blanco,
Benny Blanco.
are seemingly teasing a collaboration with the divine Gracie Abrams. And this little audio/visual snippet has gone up on Selena's Insta.
Call me when you break up. I wanna be the first one on your mind when you wake up. I miss the way we stay up. We talk about forever when I'm taking off my makeup.
I love it.
It's a bop.
Can I have it already?
No. I believe...
How long do I have to wait?
Oh, I don't think the album is out until March 21. So,
I want it.
well, you can't have
I
it.
want it, Daddy. I want the whole world. Speaking of magical faces, Selena Gomez, in that footage, I don't know what filter she's using, but I think it's the Christina Ricci from Mermaids filter. Have you seen Mermaids?
No?
Tom, have you seen? Oh, my God.
I have
It's
not.
got Cher and Winona Ryder and Christina Ricci. It is the most magical movie that's ever been on the screen.
I'm more of a witches man.
Witches, if you love witches, you are going to love Mermaids.
Selena Gomez has had, again, I know it's not all about looks, but right now it is. Whoever is doing her work, A+. You're doing a brilliant
I
job.
think she might just be in love and happy.
With a shaved down chin and jaw.
She does seem to be, supping at the fountain of youth. She had a health problem, didn't she? I feel like she had she's only got one kidney or something.
Way to bring the mood down. I don't know.
Tom, can you Google that? I feel like there was a kidney problem
Just
with her.
Google Selena Gomez kidney.
Kidneys. I feel like there was an issue there. Anyway, we're going to get back to that by the end of this segment. There you go. The clock is ticking, Tom. Close down whatever you're looking at, ASOS or, Uniqlo. We need to talk about Meghan Markle.
Please. I love it when we talk about Markle because you get really angry.
Can I tell you on the exact opposite of Gracie Abrams, and I feel nervous saying it because, there's been a lot of people have bullied her and she suffered terribly with it. But on my list of insufferable people that I want to block anything from on my Google, Meghan Markle is chief among them.
People just really hate her.
Well, because she does stuff like this. Have a listen.
It's recording.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag. My show is coming out, which I'm so excited for. And also my business, which I think there's been a lot of curiosity
No,
about.
there's none.
Netflix came on not just as my partner in the show, but as my partner in my business.
Hashtag ad.
And it's called As Ever. I've always loved cooking and crafting and gardening. This is what I do. And I haven't been able to
No.
share it with you in the same way
no.
for the past few years, but now I can.
No.
There's so many more products that I just love that I use in my home.
Good.
And now it's time to share it with you. So
No.
I can't wait for you to see it. Thanks, guys.
No one cares.
So it was
All of this stuff about I love crafting and No one knows that about you. Who cares?
No one
We knew
cares.
that there was a Jan.
And she's changed the name from American Riviera Orchard to, what's it called
As
now?
ever.
As ever. Like,
And it's like no one's been talking about it.
Can I
and
tell
then
you-
the faux humility drives me crazy.
okay, so that's what annoys me most about this video. The first 3 seconds, she has to make a point of the fact Harry was filming her because you hear
Yeah.
his voice, and she has to make a deal about whether she knows if she's on camera or not, as if she's some really nice candid bird. Have a listen.
It's recording.
Okay.
She can't win.
No,
She can't
because some people
win.
are just losers.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
First,
Chrissy's Clickbait.
if you've logged onto the internet at all today, any of the search engines, you will see that the top story is about Kevin Spacey and our very own Australian actor, Guy Pearce, who was interviewed about his previous involvement with Kevin Spacey. Obviously, Kevin Spacey's entered a world of pain with all sorts of allegations and truths and settlements and millions of dollars in payments. They worked together many, many years ago, decades ago, on a film called LA Confidential. I remember when it came out and everyone was like, wow, Guy Pearce.
Do I need to watch that?
It's very, very good, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all of those sort of, creepy. Is it a David Lynch film? I feel like it's... Anyway, I could be speaking out of school, but it is a wonderful film, and they starred in it together. And this is what Guy Pearce had to say.
He's quite an aggressive man and extremely charming and brilliant at what he does, and really impressive, etc. So he holds a room remarkably. But I was young and susceptible, and he targeted me, no question.
It's from 1997.
Wow.
And that's a huge allegation, that he was targeted. Kevin Spacey has a few words to say about that.
I've now read the comments that you made about me, and while I would have preferred not to have to play this out in the media, you obviously have your own reasons for wanting to do exactly that. But you really want to know what my response is? Grow up. Did you also, by the way, tell the press that a year after we shot LA Confidential, you flew to Savannah, Georgia, while I was shooting Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, just to spend time with me? Or does that not fit into the victim narrative you have going? So anyway, I apologize that I didn't get the message that you don't like spending time with me.
So I was wrong about the David Lynch thing. It's a Curtis Hanson film,
Okay.
and he was also responsible for The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Have you seen that?
No, I
Rebecca
haven't,
Mornay. Oh,
but
it's fabulous.
I know the film.
And The River Wild. What are your thoughts on this?
It's interesting. I really love Guy Pearce. I wonder whether he had planned to make these comments because it was on a Hollywood Reporter podcast. So I feel like he would have gone in knowing he was going to speak about this. I feel like you think about this stuff. Interesting to do it on a podcast. Kevin Spacey's, interesting if Guy Pearce did go and spend time with him after this
I have
alleged
no doubt that
scenario.
happened. I have no doubt that happened.
It just feels a bit... you obviously want to believe... I believe Guy, but it's just an
Yeah.
interesting way to go about it. I wouldn't have gone about it this way. But Kevin Spacey's not a good dude. We know that.
Oh,
He's awful.
100%. He's a rotten rat.
But does Guy really want everyone speculating and speaking about this now?
He's it's funny. His mouth's got him into a bit of trouble recently because he also said recently on a podcast or an interview that the love of his life was his first wife. And,
Guy said this.
Yeah, and since then he's been married to somebody else, and I don't know. It's an unusual thing to
That
say,
is.
isn't it? Who is the love of your life? Well, it's clearly my first wife, Kate. Which I think
Maybe-
is interesting.
Pierce needs to pop off the podcasts and save this for
Do you know what I think?
private chat.
I think if you have had dealings, as we probably both have in our time,
yeah.
with questionable people,
Yeah.
and particularly if justice has been served to those people, I feel like that's done. You don't need to add in your 2 cents worth. Justice has been served. The natural order has been restored. Kevin Spacey has literally paid the price for his indiscretions in a legal and formal way. And I think if I was Guy, I would have just said, I I enjoyed being on set with that movie. I would say something completely non-committal and keep my nose clean.
And keep Spacey out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, I think so. I appreciate maybe, I don't know, maybe you get to a point in life where you do want to come forward about what happened to you. I just think if Guy was there, he should have maybe done it on a different platform or in a different way.
And if you're going to make
privately.
allegations like that, I reckon, like, formalise them. Proper.
Yeah, do it proper. Do it good and proper.
Do it proper like.
Hey, we were going to talk about Nicole and Keefe.
But we've run out of time. Also, I tasked Tom Casamento with giving me some information at the last clickbait, and he let me down.
What info?
You were correct. She did get a kidney transplant from a friend because of her lupus.
Selena Gomez, remember I said that there was something to do with her kidney?
At 2:50
and
if
then
you
we
weren't
just,
tuning in.
we moved on to the next thing. So I was right about the kidneys.
You were spot on.
Mystic Chrissy, I tell you what, she's not dead.
She can clock off now, though. Wednesday's over.
See ya.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.